Welcome all for the happy learning in data structures. Today we are going to discuss about the fourth session in the first module, that is operators and expression. Okay, what is the need for operators and expression in a programming language? What we are going to do in a programming language, we are going to give a set of instruction to a computer so that it can execute that instruction and it can produce an output. That is the need for that is why we go for a programming language, and to give a set of instruction we use an operators. Okay, we use an operator, and that is nothing but it is symbol. Operator is nothing but it is a symbol which is going to tell the computer to perform what task it has to be performed, that is what manipulation it has to be done. And when we give this, when the compiler scans this operator, it directly links to the library, and that will be converted into machine understandable language, that is binary code zeros and ones. Okay, and C language provides rich in and it provides more number of built-in operators, and we'll discuss that one by one. Okay, basically we classify the operators under 8 category. First is arithmetic operator, then we have relational operator, then we have logical operator, followed by assignment operators, then we have increment and decrement operators, then we have conditional operators, then we have bitwise operator, finally we have special operators. We'll discuss that one by one. First we'll see with arithmetic operations in C. Okay, what are the arithmetic operation? We all know what is arithmetic operation. The basic arithmetic operations are addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, modular division. Okay, so here if it is plus, it is going to add. First we'll see what is operand and operators. Okay, whenever we want to give a value to a computer, we could not give that value directly. When I want to add 10 plus 20, I cannot instruct my computer directly as 10 plus add 10 with 20. I should use some variables for that. I should use some variables to hold that value. That I say it as operands, and the function what I use, the operation what I use is the operator. Okay, so when I want to add two variables, I should use the combination of operand and operators. Operand is nothing but the variable which is going to hold the value, and the operator is nothing but the function what it is going to do. So if I want to add two numbers, I use the two operands a, b or x, y. I use two operands, and when I use this operator, when I use the plus symbol, it is going to add the value of the operands. Okay, that is plus and minus for subtracting, multiplication and division for a modulo division, which is going to give the remainder value back. Okay, here the integer division in arithmetic operators, the integer division will be trunking the remainder value, and in the modulus you can implement this for both float and double, and you have precedence of arithmetic operator. Either you have unary plus or unary minus. All the symbols you will be using in arithmetic operators to give an instruction to the computer. Okay, and for example for that is a star b minus c. What it says here, values, I am going to multiply the value of a with b, and I am going to subtract that with the value what a variable c is holding. Okay, here is an example program for that. See, I initialize the value of a as 9, b as 4, and c. I am going to add a and b and store it in c. I am going to perform the mathematical operation over a and b, and I am going to store the result in c. First is c is equal to a plus b. I am going to add a and b, and I am going to store it in c. Next, subtraction. I am going to subtract the value of a and b, and I am going to store it in c. This is one example for performing arithmetic operations. Okay, then as relational operators, we have few relational operators in C program, that is equal to one. When you give 1 equal to symbol, it means that you are going to assign a value. If I give a is equal to 5, it specifies that I have initialized the value 5 to the variable a. When I give 2 equal to sign, it acts as an equal to, it is using as it is called as relational operator. It is going to compare two variables. Okay, if a is equal to 5, it means that the value of a is compared with the 5. If it is equal, it is going to print. Okay, then second is not equal to, then I have greater than, less than, then greater than or equal to, less than or equal to. We will be using this under conditional statements. Okay, these are all the relational operators we have when you want to check whether the two both are same. Okay, then I use a equal to equal. If it is not same, I use the condition not equal to. And to compare a and b, to compare variables, I will be using greater than or less than, or greater than or equal to, or less than or equal to. Okay, this is an example we have seen. So 5 is less than 6. Okay, it is going to check the condition. Then equal to symbol, use equal to for comparing. So these are all the relational operators you have. And here is an example. What I am going to do, I am going to compare a, b. If a and b are equal, it is going to print. If not, it is going to, again the second printf, it is checking whether a is equal to c. Then it is checking a is greater than b, whether a is greater than c, or a is less than b, or a is less than c, or it is checking, next statement is checking a is not equal to b. When I give the input value, so initially the value of a is 5, b value of b is 5, and c is 10. So it is going to check whether, and it is going to print the output with this relational operators. Then logical operators. Logical operator includes logical and logical or, logical and operator, logical or operator, and logical not operator. So symbol used for the operator used is ampersand. When you have two ampersand, it specifies that it is a logical and. Here logical and will be used when the two condition is true. Okay, then example is a ampersand b is false, that is when the condition is false. Okay, then you have logical or. Okay, for that you give the symbol, parallelogram symbol, a parallelogram b, and you will be checking a condition. Logical not followed by the ampersand. This is what the logical operator we use in C programming. And we again the same program, the previous program what we have seen, the same program we are implementing using logical operator, that is we are using and, logical or, logical and, logical not here. Then we have assignment operator. To assign, we use assignment operator to assign a value to a variable. Okay, equal to. So when I give c is 5, c is equal to 5, I assign the value of 5 to c. Here the example what they are given is c is equal to a plus b. What it means here, the value of a and b will be sum up and it will be stored in the variable c. That is what it is. You are assigning the value of, you are assigning the summed up value of a and b in c. Next, and assignment operator, add and assignment. If it is equal to plus equal to, you are going to add, increment, and it is going to compare. Okay, minus and equal to, it is going to decrement and it is going to compare. Multiply and equal to, it is going to multiply and it is going to compare. Not division equal to, it is going to divide and it is going to compare. Okay, then it is going to assign. Here equal to is divide the value and it is going to assign. Plus is going to add the value and it is going to assign. Okay, and modulo division, it is going to find the modulo division and it is going to assign that value to the other variable. This is what the assignment operator you use in C. Less than or equal to, greater than or equal to, you compare and you assign. Ampersand is equal to, so address of that will be assigned to a particular variable. Bitwise exclusive or, you have bitwise exclusive, inclusive or for assigning a value to a variable. See, here we have assigned the value of a is equal to 5 and c, and you are going to interchange the values. You are going to assign the values to c with different combinations. Then we have increment and decrement operators, and we use plus plus to increment and minus minus to decrement a value, and plus plus indicates indicates the incrementing the value by 1, and minus minus indicate the decrementing the value by 1. Okay, these will be used in the looping statement. We use this in the looping statement which we are going to discuss in the forthcoming sessions. Here we'll see an example program. We initialize the value for a is equal to 10, b is equal to 100, and other c variable c is a float data type, c and d are float data type. So what I do, first I increment and I print it. Okay, so plus a, first I increment, so it is 11. Okay, initially it is 10. Since I increment and I print the value, it is 11. B is 100. What is the second statement? Minus b, that is decrement b. So I should decrement it and I have to print the values. It is 99 plus c, float. Okay, so 10 becomes 11. Okay, I have to add 1 to that and decrement 100 becomes 99. This is an example for increment and decrement operators. Then the conditional operator, we have conditional operators in C which is going to check a condition. We have an expression. So syntax for that is, we have an expression and the other expression, and we are giving a condition to check it, and if it is true, you have a set of true statement, and if it is false, you have a set of false statement. Okay, here an example for conditional operator. You're giving a float integer type. We are giving two variables, num1, num2 and maximum, which is a float integer type, and you're going to print the numbers. Okay, to print them and to give the number to the system, you are using scanf. Then if the maximum number 1 is greater than number 2 and number 1 of number 2, you are going to print of the maximum number and you are going to return the numbers. So what will be the output? Enter two numbers. You are going to give two numbers. What is the number given here? 12.5 and 10.5. And the next statement when it is executing, printf, it is print maximum of float will be 12.50 and what is input given? 10.50 will be, again it is going to print the maximum value of number 1 and number 2. So number 1 is maximum, so it is printing 12.50. Then we have special operators, which is used in C language, that is ampersand and star. And the ampersand we use basically use that to specify the address of a variable, and when we wanted to get an address of a variable, we use ampersand. For example, ampersand a, it is going to give the address of the variable a, and star is used for an pointer. It is asterisk and it is used as a pointer to a variable, and you will be clear when we discuss that in the pointers, the forthcoming session. So when I give it a star a, it is representing that it is star is a pointer to the variable a, where the pointer is holding. Then you have a sign, last operator, the size of operator, which is going to give the size of a variable. When I give, for example, when I give size of character, it will give the character value for size of a character value of a character is 1. So when I give size of a char, it gives the value, returns the value as 1. This is all about operators and expressions. When we use all these operators together and when you give the instruction to the computers with the help of this operator, it becomes an expressions. The combination of this operators becomes an expression, and we give an input to the compiler. We give an input to the system through the compiler, so that the compiler will be converting the instructions given in the high level language to the machine level language, that is the combination of zeros and ones. This is all about operators and expression. Thank you all.